The best advice that I have ever been given, and I've been given a lot of great advice from women over the years that have been close to me, advice that I asked for, not unsolicited. But the best advice that I've ever gotten was get your house in order first before you start dating. No, that does not mean you have to be perfect and you have to be wealthy. That's not the point of the advice. It was at a time in my life when I did not have any money. I was struggling to rebuild my life. But at the same time, I was out there dating and, getting involved in all kinds of shit. And the woman was just like, you have so much to be focused on right now that a man should not even be on the list of things. And I'm going to tell you this. Again, this is not telling you got to be perfect. I know somebody's going to stitch this and comment and say, well, you can't expect to be perfect. I know that. But it does feel good to be in a situation to where if a good man comes along, it is not a need. I don't feel desperate. I'm not expecting somebody to swoop in and save the day or to solve all my problems and to heal, all my trauma. I legitimately would be open to a companion, somebody to share life with and do fun things with, not someone to come along and fix me. I don't want a better half or another half. I feel like a whole person. I'm not worried about bills and shit that's, stressing me out. I can smooth sailing, just enjoy having fun with someone because for the most part, I have my shit together. And again, disclaimer, because I know somebody's going to hear what they want to hear. I'm not saying that you got to be rich. I am not rich. And I'm not saying that you got to be healed and perfect. I'm far from that. I go to therapy as much as I can afford every single month. But it's just not a good place to be in, knowing that your rent is due and you can't afford to pay your rent and your lights are about to get cut off and you can't afford to get your car fixed and you're facing eviction and your kids can barely afford to eat lunch at school, but then your ass is out here worried about some guy. No ma'am. No ma'am. I need you to focus on that other shit first. And trust me, there are plenty of fairy tale stories of women who were struggling and they met a guy and now he's paying all their bills and they're happy, but those are exceptions. That's not something that's just happening every fucking day. As women, we got to get our shit together and stop putting ourselves in situations to be taken advantage of.